Our group studied the wood frog, which is a fascinating animal because it is able to do something humans cannot: freeze over the winter, thaw, and live for long after.
Minutes after the frog's skin detects falling temperatures, the frog begins moving the water out of its blood and organs and into its abdomen. At the same time, the frog's liver releases large amounts of glucose and additional sugar alcohols into the bloodstream. These sugars lower the freezing point of the remaining water in the frog's bloodstream, and they prevent crystals from forming in the blood that could slash through cell walls or capillaries. There is still some water left in the frog when it freezes. However, this water is frozen in non-harmful areas like between the skin and the muscle of the legs, and also the abdominal cavity surrounding organs, which is very similar to how humans put transplant organs on ice to preserve them. Freezing solid is a process that may leave detrimental effects, but the wood frog also has this covered. They produce a cladding factor called fibrinogen that helps repair the damage done by the freezing.
After reading the anecdote about the wood frog, we wanted to do some outside research into the processes that occur to cause this natural antifreeze within these organisms to prevent them from freezing to death. The first way, Piper mentioned how frogs lower their freezing temperature is through the increased production of chemical compounds that prevent cells and tissues from being damaged due to freezing. These are called cryoprotectants. Cryoprotectants are glycols, meaning that they are alcohols containing at least two hydroxyl groups. The cryoprotectants found in these woodworms are glucose and urea. Like we've learned, glucose is comprised of C6H12O6, while urea is made of CH4N2O. As Piper explained, wood frogs' livers produce large amounts of these molecules that protect the vital organs of the body from freezing. The book mentioned the wood frogs contained water, but only in parts where crystal cracking wouldn't pose a real threat, like in the arm or leg. After further research, we learned this was because they contain nucleating proteins.
If scientists can take what they know about how the wood frog freezes its organs and apply that to humans, multiple lives can be saved each year, and organs won't go to waste as much. The kidney can only last 2 days outside the body while frozen, while the heart can only last a couple of hours. Many humans die each year because there wasn't the right organ at the right place at the right time, while in other parts of the world, there's just organs sitting around because they don't have a match for a transplant, so they just go to waste and are not valuable after a certain point. If organs can be frozen for even just a couple of days longer and save more lives, imagine how many lives can be saved if organs can be frozen for as long as the wood frog freezes their organs.
No frogs were frozen or harmed in the making of the following clip. The wood frogs that we studied can freeze, such as in a freezer, for long periods of time, but still be able to stay alive and be active once thawed.